Faces. But while we're live. Okay, let me know if I'm streaming. And let me know if you can hear me too. Elijah. Yes, I love you guys. Yes. Because I can't do it on my own. Makes me nervous and scared. All right, is it buffering? What's up? See, I didn't see any bad things yet. There's a delay. Oh, the delay too. Yeah, I got the delay. Second here. Property. Oh, we're going to sense out the property at this end. This zero, going to make zero. This zero. Then we're going to this zero, my friend. Everything is okay. Let me know now if there is a what's it called? Let me know now if it's think, my friend. Should be in good because I am a genius. Tech genius. It should be in sync now. You know. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Kris the Techmeister. Hallo, Jürgen. Oh, I cannot say that. Hallo, Jürgen auf Dresden. Willkommen in meiner. Ich weiß nicht. Das ist männlich oder weiß. Oh yeah. So, yeah, back to it. So, I want to get. I don't know. It's not even about me right now. Let's talk about the world. Talk about Germany. Talk about America. Talk about this thing that people don't want to get and why you don't want to get it. Because I'm very interested. I would like to know. And thank you very much, mein Freund. Oder Freundin, ich weiß nicht. So und yeah, and every so this also with Soldier of Life, the thing, it's no longer like me. I am now Kris in Germany. Whatever. But yeah, so Soldier of Life is now going to be like brand everything. I actually have somebody else coming in to help me do it. I am gonna be Kris in Germany and things. So what was I telling you this? But it's now more gonna be about you guys. About Deutschland. It's gonna be about self-development and all that good stuff. But I don't know. Today is my first day back. Very nervous. So recently, like I said before, I was going through a lot of stuff. Dude, the buffering thing, my D. I'm gonna have to call. Is it buffering? I'm gonna have to. Vodafone, we're gonna have a problem. Because I pay way too much for this thing to be buffering. Ready for the vaccine, just not sure I want to. Very true. Very true. The one thing I would say for me, so personally, like with this vaccine thing, and I just like talking about it because it makes me laugh. But with the vaccine thing, I got the vaccine. And one of the reasons why I personally got it is because I feel like, I don't know, everybody's situation is different, you know? And the world that we're living in now, what's going on, the pandemic, you know, you can either, it's like, it's like pro-vaccine people and non-vaccine. Like Democrats and Republicans, like that shit. The other thing is, But it's like everybody is so like, you know what I'm saying? And to me, it's funny because I don't personally care if you take it. If you don't take it, that's on you. But I took it because after what, I'm going to be in Germany for the next 6-7 months. And I decided, you know, for my family's sake, that we are going to go to live in America for a year. And then we might be coming back here, but then we might go to another country. And for me, it's like, I don't really want to have to worry about vaccine stuff when I'm traveling. I don't want to have to worry about when I go to mail. Because when I went to America, it's like, the one thing I say, like in Germany, like people they do the rules. You know what I mean? Hey, you got to wear your mask. You got to wear this certain type of mask. Everybody wears a mask. Nobody fights it. In America, people kind of just still do what they, places you go, you got to wear a mask, but people still go in there with no mask. They're wearing a mask. They're like, oh, I want to wear the mask, but I'm going to put it right here and let my, like, I don't want to have to worry about that, especially when I'm really close to people. So I was just like, dude, I'll take it. And for me, being military background, I'm used to taking shots anyway, even if I don't know what it is. I remember when I got deployed to Afghanistan for a year, they gave us like 20 different shots. And the last shot we got was anthrax, you know, and I know what anthrax does. It like straight kills people and you don't even need a lot of it. And I didn't know anything about it. And at the time I asked like my boss or NCO or whatever, I was like, yo, I don't want this shot. Like, I don't want it. And he was like, dude, get the damn shot and keep going. Nobody cares. And that was my introduction to getting shots that I personally, you know what I mean? And for me, it's like, well, shoot, when people are like, oh, the shot can, I don't know, guinea pig or kill. Hey, man, look, if I'm gonna die in 20 years, I had a good run. All right, whatever, it's cool. Maybe it's gonna make me radioactive. Maybe I'm gonna turn into the Hulk. That's cool. But for now, for my sanity, I just don't want to do it. There's enough people for me taking it where it's like, hey, if we're all gonna die, then hey, let's do it together. I'm cool with it. I don't really conspiracy, and plus I know the backbone of the vaccine thing is about money. Like, no country wants to have people sitting home working from home because there's a lot of people losing money. The reason they putting out this vaccine, to me, I don't know, I'm not a doctor, or I'm not a mathematician, statisticologist. It's like, dude, can we get these people healthy so we can start making more money from them? That's how I look at it. So I'm just a lamb in this place. So Michael, yes, I didn't move back to the States. I went back to the States for a couple months. Like I said before, like living in Germany, especially because we've been on, like, I've really been feeling the lockdown for like over a year and something now. And the last thing that happened for me was really like riding my bike and getting pulled over, and then just like stupid stuff. And there's nothing of the gym closed. Actually, I would say 50% of me going back to the States is because of the gym closed in Germany. And my gym's been closed for like 7-8 months now. And I literally been sitting here looking like getting full on dad bod. And those are not good vibes. I don't want, look, I'm fighting age and I like this because I'm turning into a grandpa and I'm getting fat. I don't want to run outside when it's 2 degrees outside. I don't want to do push-ups in my basement. I'm going to breathe this crappy air. So I went home. I wanted to go home. And when I went home, I went out to bars. I went out to places to eat. I did the things. I stay away from people no matter what anyway. But it's like, I wanted to get the vaccine so then I don't have anything to worry about. Then it's like, I don't know, but I just don't want to be sick here and then still not have the vaccine or try to go through. I don't want to risk myself for doing it. I know what's up, my dude. Yeah, and exactly like you said, like not most Americans are not used to being rule followers. It's like America was governed. I feel like when I go to America, right? And I hate talking about this, but it's like with the cancel culture and the sex thing. Like I'm not a him or a her. I'm a them or I'm a us. Like don't call me that. Like dude, that's my personal opinion. Like people in America want to be so unique. And you're doing like listen, hey man, look, my name is Kris, but I would like you to address me as a Filipino woman. That's who I want you to address me as. I don't care what I look like on the outside. I want to be able to walk into the women's bathroom. I want to be able to, I don't know what else a girl. I want to be able to play in girl sports. I'm a white woman. That's what I am. And it's like everybody wants to be so unique that they don't want it. Nobody wants to follow rules. Personally, I'm just like, dude, tell me what the rules are so I can do it. That's why I feel like I thrive a little bit more in Germany. Like, hey, these are the steps. These are what you got to do. Everybody else is doing it, so I don't really feel the need to try to be unique, you know. But there are some things that be like, Eric, vaccines in Germany. Rollout is extreme. Oh yeah, and that's another thing too. Like the rollouts, they have the vaccines in Germany, but that I do also feel like they're rolling out kind of. Like here, I have a video coming up. Whatever. When I first went to America, one of the big things I wanted to do was get my mom vaccinated. So she's 73 years old, and she's still working. She's working every day, and the people, like, she's around. She works in the area. I don't want to say the hood, but she works in the hood, and the people that she's around are not the most cleanliest of people. Like, listen, even if my mom's watching, she literally works in a place where right down the street is where the drug addicts hang out. Like literally right down the street. So I wanted to get her vaccinated because, you know, I know she's not going to do it because she's just like, look, if the vaccination people don't come to me, I'm not going to do it. So I got her registered before I got there. When we got there, we both went to the thing, and it was a simple process. It's like it was a drive-in thing, drive up. They come to you, they sign some stuff, they shoot you in the arm. You sit in a little spot, you wait for like 20 minutes to make sure you don't like spaz out or whatever, and then you drive away. Like it was a seamless process. She never even had to get out the car. And that's the same. Well, no, I had to get out. But, you know, it's a seamless process. And now everybody who's older than 16 could just drive up. Like, hey, man, just like you're getting a burger from Chick-fil-A, get a shot in your arm. Like, hey, we'll see you in 27 days. It's a seamless process in America. And that's another reason why I wanted to do it. Hey, Darren, I'm going to be back in Thailand. Actually, I'm going to be back in Thailand. Well, once I leave Germany, I'm leaving in December. We're leaving Germany in December. And then I'll be in Thailand for a month in January. So I better see you there. And then we're going to America. Yes, it is possible. And that's the thing too. One of the things that I say that I feel right with people, I would say for people that don't want to take it, or people like, oh, you're stupid for taking it, right? You know, you don't have to take it. No country is forcing anybody to take it. But when you look at the news and you see countries like India or countries like Colombia or countries like Honduras, countries that like not first world countries, you know, if you're watching this, you probably have the fortunate ability to live in a first world country, you know, and if you kind of do research, like our countries pre-bought the vaccine before it could come out to other countries that don't have a lot of money. And we have the ability to take it. You know, and because of that, because it's just so easy for us to take it, there's a lot of people like, oh, I'm not going to take it. But there are literally millions of people that can't take it even if they want to, and their family members are dying, and they can't really go out and do stuff, and they can't, you know, that like the Indian stuff, when you see people starving for oxygen, you know what I mean? Like they are suffering from it. So, you know, they would love to have it, but because of where they live, they can't get it. You know, but because of us, you know, our countries have money. Thank God. I'm grateful for it. And I just wanted to do my part. Even if it's not about me taking it, so I don't get it, I don't want to give it to somebody else. You know what I mean? And yeah, when I went to America, I ran into like 4 or 5 people that I knew that had it. They were like talking to me in my face without telling me. Yeah, and that's, I mean, we're lucky, like we have the ability to have first world medicine, and if we get the corona, that a lot of us can be saved, but here's what it is. Elijah, I'm a rule follower, but that's following. Other than that, I feel 100%, I feel you on that too. That's exactly how I feel. I will follow the rules too, but if everybody's, you know, I'm the guy, if everybody's running that way, I'll run that way because I'm not dumb. But I'm also going to assess the situation while I'm running. I'm not just going to run into some stuff just because everybody else is doing it. You know what I mean? But that was my take on it. For me and the vaccine thing, you know what I mean? I follow the rules, as in the mask on, even if I have, like, there's people in America, if I got the vaccine, why I gotta wear a mask? Like, I hear what you're saying, but it's not just about you in that sense. Like, obviously take care of you, but it's not just about you. You know what I mean? You want to promote everybody wearing a mask. I would wear a mask until the very last person on earth gets their shot. If it helped me, if it helped society in whole, you know what I mean? It is about me, because I don't want you in my space. I remember like a year ago, I said that in a video. I was like, yo, one thing about Germany, like people, like personal space, and people was ripping me, talk about, oh, America, oh, this is a personal space, is an American thing. Oh, I don't know what accent that is. Personal space is an American thing, man. You don't need no person. Now get the hell away from me. I will fight you. I will freaking fight. I'm just joking. Fight anybody. Let's see. Spice chicken sandwich. Man. How about chicken sandwich? Oh my God, America, I miss you, dog. In European while watching history. Yeah, but I'm here now. I'm back in Europe, so I feel your pain. I'm back home. You can still catch it even when. Ew, I got a hole in my pants. I was very sick. I'm still sick. Now, Ursula, were you sick from taking the shot or because of the virus? I know when I took my second shot, boy, I was out of commission. I'll tell you right now, everybody's different. I was out of commission for like 5 days. 5 days. Oh. Let's see. Ist raus. Leiser Rausch. Very true. Damit bin froh, dass du Again, yes, mein Freund, that second shot, it literally, it put me out of commission. Like I couldn't do it. I can barely stand up. It's not like you're gonna die or something horrible. Like that second shot, everybody's different, but that second shot, it gets you. You know what I mean? And that's the thing too. Like, I'm glad that everybody's happy with it. I was expecting somebody to give me some more, you know, but for me, getting the second shot, I mean, getting vaccinated was like, it feels like the right thing, you know, and everybody doesn't have to do it. But my thing is just like when I start seeing people videos, my friends, my YouTube friends, you know, showing how people are so angry with other people that get it. Like, dude, you don't have to do anything. I would tell anybody, if you don't want to get the shot, just don't get it. But why you got to be so loud? You know what I mean? Why you got to be so loud? I feel like in this culture, in this era that we're in, a lot of people want to talk really loud, you know, and I'm like, dude, talk really loud. But why are you trying to convince other people? Just convince yourself. You know what I mean? Just like I said, on this channel, I don't say, I would be an a-hole if I was like, yo, if you don't get vaccinated, you're dumb. You don't get vaccinated, you're stupid. You're putting everybody at risk. You're selfish. And we don't need people like you on this earth. But why? Who am I to tell you what to do? You're a grown person. You know what I mean? You should be able to do whatever you want to do. I don't think any country should make you take anything. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to put anything in your body. But what I know from history is that, you know, back in the day, humans could only live until they were like, you know, the max was like 50 years old. And then we came up with this crazy shot for smallpox that we probably all got when we were kids. And then we came up with these crazy vaccinations for the flu. Well, I don't think really the flu, like, but there's, what else? Smallpox. But these are shots, you know, especially people, if you have kids, if you remember you going to school, you can't go to school without these certain shots. You know what I mean? This is nothing new. Nothing new to me. It's nothing new. I was like, hey, America, they got shots. And you know, the one thing that really made me take it is that Germany invented the very first vaccination. I knew it was good. If Germany came up with the first vaccination, what is it, biotech? If they came up with the first one, it's Gucci. If America, I heard Russia got their own vaccination. I don't know about that. Deutschland came out with the first one, I'm Gucci. I'll take all day because I know how hard it is to get something registered in Germany. I know how hard it is to get something registered in Deutschland. I know there was so much paperwork to be done to get that thing registered in Deutschland. If you're going to have the entire country say it's okay to take this and put it in your body, I'm pretty sure there was a lot of paperwork to be done to get that thing registered. So I knew it was good. I was like, yo, BioNTech, as soon as y'all come out with that thing and I can go take it, I don't care if it costs 100, 200, and 300 euro. But I would go, hey, man, boom, give me that. Because I know how Deutschland is. I know how it is. Yeah. Oh, man. Some people get out of commission already at the... Let me... No, I'm not actually with that one. I'm not exactly sure because I haven't heard anybody with the first shot getting like really bad, but it might have been, you know what I mean? And that's the thing with, I personally can't tell you about how COVID feels because every test that I've ever taken, I mean, if I did have it, I never had symptoms, but I know somebody in America that had symptoms that found out they had COVID and they was getting the symptoms, you know? And it's a scary thing because like I said, the way that I felt when I was in bed after the second shot, if that's how COVID feels, that shit sucks. That is crap. I actually didn't even think about that until I just said it. I felt like I literally could not get out of the bed. You know what I mean? And I cannot imagine feeling that way and progressively getting worse. So when I took my second shot for 2 days, you know, like the end of the second day, I was feeling a little bit better. I can finally get up to eat, you know what I mean? I can move around and do stuff. But that first day I took that shot, 6 hours, I was done. Like I was done. Like it was one of the sickest moments I've had in a very long time. But you know, I couldn't imagine feeling like that and just continually getting worse. That's why I'm. Oh, let's see. S opens. Where is that? It's the US opens. Backwards or even more. Yeah, very true. But I mean, hey man, the US is basically open now. It is basically, and it's just different. It's like even like when I went to the States, you know, I went out just to get a beer. I went karaoke. Like I went hanging out with friends. Like we were like, my friends and I were in close proximity to each other, but there were people all over the place. And like I said, I personally don't trust, I don't want to say Americans, but I don't trust American culture, like the way that we think, our society, to take care of me, to look out for my best interest. You know what I mean? People are going to get close. People are going to be in your face. They're going to do all this. I seen people at the club. Like, I was like, dude, I don't want nothing to do with that. I don't want nothing to do with that. I ordered my food. I went through the drive-thru. If we went somewhere, my mom and I were like right next to each other and next to nobody else. That, hey man, but that forwards and 10 steps forward, 1 step forward, 10 steps backwards. I agree, but it's like, hey man, I can't fight the man. That's on society stuff. If you don't want to, and that's the thing with Germany. Like I'm cool. Hey, if we're not open and everybody's not open, we're not open. It sucks. I'm fortunate to have the ability to come and go if I need to, but you know, we're not open. But hey, if a place is open and they party and stuff like that, what are we gonna do? Yes, I haven't seen you in a long time, brother. Vaccine of CureVac. I haven't heard about that. I tell you, pocket got yes, got and have some issues. Aching, sometimes shivering, so a live stream is the right thing now. Green to, but yeah, man, I thank you, my friend. Everyone shall blame the other for whatever this is doing. That is very true. That's what I was talking about before. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody, like the world, that's just how we are now. With, especially like we're staying home now, live streams. Here, you see me. What's up, Soul Fam? I'm sorry. But live streams, like people want to talk, people want to listen to stuff, people want people to hear them. People are going to try to tell you things. People are going to be like, yo, you need to do this, stupid. You're dumb. I remember I had a conversation with somebody and they was like, hey, with the COVID, you're stupid. You should never get the COVID. People want to block. I don't know. They want to change. They want to control you or whatever. I don't really know what they're saying. But then they asked me, they was like, would you let your kid take the COVID vaccine? You know, knowing what you know about it, would you let your kid take the COVID vaccine? So when you think about it, right? Like, oh, if you got a kid, you don't want to put your kid in danger because you don't really know about the vaccine thing, right? Let me ask you a question. If your kid had COVID, would you want them to take the vaccine then? Or would you just like, it'll be all right? No, I'm not taking that chance. I'm not taking that chance. You can if you want to. That's, yeah, that was some inner stuff. I was projecting. Biotech did not only virus. They manufactured the virus. Let's talk about that one, Mike. I was feeling somewhat weak hours after my first shot, but a day after, next morning, I get up, my shoulder felt like I dropped a bag of hammers on it. Yes. I felt like death was near. Felt like death. Horrible feeling. Oh, so if I move my face away from the mic, thank you, my friend. Thank you. No, hey, Darren, no, I didn't get my bike back. No, I didn't. Actually, no. Dude, so the last time I was here, what month was that? Like I said, one of the reasons I left is because I was going crazy, like with the lockdown. Because like literally, there's a shisha bar that's open now here where I'm at. I forgot what the number is. You have to have less than like 35%. I don't know what the percent is. I don't know numbers. I suck at all that stuff. But there's a shisha bar that just opened, and I'm going there tonight. Right after the stream, I'm going to the shisha bar. It closes at 10. It's only outside, so I'm not gonna be around anybody. But I left here because like that bike thing and like other stuff, but stuff has been closed since. Like America don't know what lockdown is. Don't know what it is. Stuff has been locked down since. And my bike was taken away. When did I get arrested? I think it was like, I want to say like 7-8 months ago, maybe. I ain't heard nothing from my bike yet. I ain't heard nothing. I didn't hear anything about my bike. I didn't hear anything about if I have to do something. There might be a warrant for my arrest. I don't know. I made it through the border. That's it. But I ain't heard nothing from my bike yet. Nothing. Man, I'm upset about that right now. I'm upset. But I'm not even tripping about the bike. That's another reason why, for me personally, I'm leaving Germany for a little bit. Because like right now, I'm just not in the headspace. Like I had my break. I love it here. But like COVID just is messing everything up. It's horrible. So I have to take my own break in the next couple months. Damn, 6 days. That's a long time. That sucks. I hope you got some good like soup in there. Not eating for 6 days is not healthy for me because I would probably start eating myself. It's a big conspiracy. I have no hard proof now, but I am convinced. You're convinced that they created the virus. I personally don't think that because it's kind of been well documented that I tried to keep the mic on my face, but it's kind of been well documented where the virus came from. I mean, if they did, okay, sure, but I don't think so, especially since the people that the BioNTech group that founded the virus are like literal German residents. Like they were here when the COVID epidemic was breaking out. They were actually studying, because I did the research on it. They were studying about, like another, like, you know, they were on their thing for the cure of cancer at the time. And then as soon as the virus came out, you know, they wanted to start working on that full time. So they stopped, they kind of prolonged whatever cancer research they were working on. Because everybody was in the race trying to be the first person to come up with the virus. I mean, with the vaccine. Because that means money. You know what I mean? Like I understand what people would say, like, oh, people created the the virus in order to make money from this company. But like everybody was fighting to make this this vaccine. You know what I mean? They could be different if I was like, hey, I have this, what's it called? I have this virus and I have this vaccine, like they do in the movies. And I'm like, dude, I need to get paid. And then I go infect somebody and I'm like, hey bro, here you go. And I give him the virus and then they spread it to a bunch of different people. And then it gets on the news and everybody's like, yo, what are we going to do? And then I pop out like, let's say like a month later, like, yo, look what I just found. That would make sense. But at that time, everybody was fighting to find a vaccine. So I don't think it's something that somebody created. I think it was just like evolution. Like we have smallpox. We have mad cow disease, chicken, what's the thing? Swine flu. We've had stuff like this all for a long time. Nothing new. That was 3 months ago. It was 3 months ago, bro. It felt like a million years ago. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I haven't heard anything about my bike. I'm not gonna wait for it because yeah. Fun fact, Hamburg sold confiscated bikes. Yeah, probably. They probably did. And I wouldn't even be surprised. I feel like now that you said that, Darren, it's like 3 months. It doesn't sound like that long. And in Germany, like 3 months is literally like 1 week. So they might still be processing the bike and all this other stuff. But it put me in a place where I just can't. Like when I was home, I was driving, you know what I mean? Renting cars, driving everywhere I go. I literally got a brand new driver's license. And when I come here, like I can't even ride my e-bike. Like my mental will just, whatever. Bike thing, the bike things. Yeah, and that's how I feel too, man. It's like, appreciate that. But it's like, for me with that bike thing, like I said, I don't have a problem with rules and following rules, but I've had a long journey with this driver's license thing, and it's not like I can't get my driver's license here, but after that's one thing, like, I always tell expats, if you're going to come, make sure you get your driver's license first. But the rule that they have here is if you become a citizen or if you get a visa, and let's just say, so when I first came to Germany to live here, I didn't know how to live here. I didn't know what visa stuff to take. So they give you got 90 days to figure it out, to get that stuff done. And once you get that stuff done, if you can get a visa, since the beginning of your time, you only have 6 months to transfer your driver's license, like where you can transfer it for free. And you still drive and stuff. So that first 6 months, like I was driving and it was cool, but I was working on getting my visa. So then after I was here for 6 months, they said like your driver's license is no longer valid here. Like you can't drive here. I was like, okay, but now I need to get my license transferred over so I can drive. But the problem, I'm in a small city and I can only register at the small city. And the people at the driver's license place have never done this before. Like I literally talked to the guy at the manager at the driver's license place, and he had to pull out the rule book. He was like, well, it says you can't drive anymore. I was like, okay, well, I'm trying to get a license now. I was like, well, you need to get it translated. Okay. You need to take this, and I was like, okay, like I got that. But when I was here as a soldier, like I had a driver's license, like a German EU license. Like I've done the test. I've taken the practical. I've done the all that stuff. I just need the license. Like, what do you do? And he's like, okay, do this, do that. By the time I did all this stuff, when I went there, he's like, I don't think you can get it, And I was like, but where does it say that? He's like, I don't know. I just don't think. I was just like, I guess I quit too early, but not being able to drive, I can't do it. I literally can't do it. I cannot do it. I don't even want to talk about it because it makes me all mad again. Thank you, Metis. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I don't even want to talk about the bike story because it just drives me crazy. Like I literally, dude, I had electronic skateboards. I have my camera sitting on a skateboard right now. I had multiple bikes and e-bikes, and it's just like, dude, I live in a small. If you're from Germany, you know how it is. Like not in a Dorf, but a small city, a pretty small city. You can't go anywhere fast walking. and I refuse to take the bus. Like, I'm not paying that much just to, and I'm just trying to shoot videos. Just couldn't do it. So I was like, e-bike, dude, I'm whipping. I'm not even going that fast. But then when I got pulled over for looking like my bike was fast, like, dude, that's some racist stuff. That is racist. It's not racist, but it makes me laugh. Not like the virus is it's definitely not impossible for it to be created in a lab, but that, just like you said, evolution. I think evolution is the culprit of this one, my friend. I really think it is. I think that's the reason. Ew, look at my sweaty armpit. That's gross. That's gross. I think that evolution, dude, it's evolution. Like, we're always gonna be. That's like the evolution of I don't want to say the internet. Like I'm a grandpa. That's like the evolution of technology. You know what I mean? We've gone in the last, let's say, 30 years. We've technologically advanced faster than every industry before us. You know what I mean? Like, think just like I was talking to my mom the other day. She remembers when microwaves were being created, like when they first made microwaves. It's like, she told me back in the day, I remember when people were getting microwaves and they were like, oh no, don't get that thing in your house. It's going to melt your brain, and nobody wanted to buy one. And then when you start seeing people popping popcorn in 3 minutes, you're like, hey, bro, I might get me a microwave. It's the same thing with this virus, with this vaccination. It's like people are going to say, like, dude, don't get it. Don't get the vaccine, dog. They're trying to trick your brain, man. They're trying to da-da-da. And then after a while, when they're like, oh, the gym's like, yo, if you got vaccinated, come to the gym, dog. Oh, if you got this and this, yeah, you're good, come. They're like, yo, you didn't get vaccinated yet? What are you doing? That's just evolution. That's just that evolution of being okay with everything. That's like personal people, though. When I did look up I get that there are different rules regarding speed, amount of watts used, insurance, driver, da-da-da. How about going to the police and ask? Nah, I know what they are now. 1,500 watts is the max that you can have where you don't need a driver's license or insurance. 1,500 watts. My thing was, I'm not gonna lie, and it's like I can't really talk about it because my bike was faster than that, but it was because, wait, hold on. Tires look like this. Like, this is one tire for my bike. This is the tire that I took off in order for me to have an e-bike. My bike is a thick boy, man. I'm a big boy. I need big tires. And because my bike looked fast, I was pedaling my bike. And because it looked fast, that's why they pulled me over. And because I didn't have papers and all the other stuff. So for me, that's what I said, like with the bike thing, my last thing with that is just like, I have no problem with pulling me over if I was going fast. You know what I mean? So if I'm in a bike and I'm doing 40 miles per hour, if I'm doing like 60K down the sidewalk and you catch me, all day, pull me over, do what you got to do. But I was pedaling as fast as you can walk. And he pulled me over because my bike looks fast. And my thing is, that's where the American kicked in me. I was like, would you pull over a Ferrari because it looks fast, but it didn't go fast yet? Just like I said, his engine might be illegal. He might have way too much stuff in there for him to be driving, but it's American to me. I need probable cause. You need to see me going fast for you to pull me over. That's just how I feel. But that's in America. That's that thing. So this is a German thing. If they want to pull you over, they can. I got it. But that's where I was just like, dude, I can't deal. Because in Florida, like if you type, the day that happened, I went to Florida, or I just typed in like, what are the rules on e-bikes in Florida? And it was like, there are no rules. And I was like, I wouldn't even ride a bike in Florida. But then it just, I don't know. I've been here for a long time anyway, though. So hard. The people that think there's no virus, you cannot argue because I don't understand. There are so people in my family who don't understand it. Exactly, Lisa, you hit it on the head. I swear there are people, like the people, and that's another thing for the people that say, oh, there's no virus. Just like they say, like, all this other, like, things in the past are a hoax or whatever. You say there's no virus, first of all, because it's easy to just say stuff. I can say that, dude, you think the sky is blue, but it's not really blue. It's the reflection of the light from the sun and the way that it hits. What happens when a rainbow comes out? Is the sky still blue or is it a skittle? Or when the sky is red, see, it's not always blue, whatever. Like, you can always argue stuff because it's easy. You don't need any proof. But when I've gone to the hospitals, I've seen people that have been sick from it. I know people that have passed away from it. Then it's just common sense, and that's what I think too. A lot of people are lacking. That's whatever. I can't really explain all that, but it's like Donald Trump. I'm sorry. If you think, I don't care what you think about politics or whatever, like you might have liked what he was saying, or you might have liked his policies on whatever it was, I'm not talking about him as a person, but if you think that Donald Trump didn't sound like an idiot for 4 years, I cannot talk to you. Because I'm not saying that he's a bad guy. I'm not saying that he's racist. I'm not saying any of that stuff. He might be really smart. He might really sound like, but if you can't say that he looked dumb, I cannot talk to you. You know what I mean? I'm sorry. Just like for me, like in Germany, I think Merkel's leaving. I don't know if she left already, but for Angela Merkel, I understand people like I can't really talk about that because I'm not so involved with German politics. But if you can't say that Angela Merkel held it down for Deutschland, you know what I mean? If you can't say that for all these years that she's been there, she held it down. Like I forgot what year she was like voted the most powerful woman in the world. Held it down for the European Union. If you don't remember anything that she's done and you think that she did a bad job, you're dumb. To me personally, you know what I mean? I don't think you understand what the I don't want to say freedoms. I don't think you understand, like, because it's easy to just say stuff. Angela Merkel's stupid. The refugees and whatever. You know what I mean? I understand we don't always make perfect decisions, but it's so easy for people to just say stuff nowadays. And you're dumb. I'm sorry, you're dumb. And that's cool. Like, I have dumb friends. We could be cool, but I don't want to talk to you about. I don't want to talk to you about real stuff because you're dumb. You're dumb. In my eyes, not like to everybody else. To somebody else, you might be super smart, but to me, you're dumb. You're smart. You're dumb. You're sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Are you back in Amberg? Yes, I am. Ja, ik ben in Amberg. Oh, and also that's what I'm going to say. Oh, and Soldier of Life. So we're coming out with videos finally every day for 6 days. Every Wednesday, I believe it is. We're going to do videos in ganz Deutsch. So it's very scary. Ich habe so viele Angst, aber ich denke, es ist Zeit, dass ich kann ein bisschen mehr Deutsch sprechen. Wenn viele Leute denken, ich kann nicht Deutsch sprechen. Das ist nicht möglich. Das ist Mann. Ja. Oh, was noch? Ursula. Yeah, I'm very sorry. Ursula, that you're so sick. I hope you get better very fast. He is not really smart. You talking about me or Trump? I'm not. I don't claim to be smart. Was noch? Certainly grateful. Good job and a lot. Thank you. Yeah, and that's the only thing I say too, because it's like with the virus. It's like with most people, it's like either they're ill. I'm not gonna show you. Most people with the virus, what I seen is just like they're like all virus. They're like, yo, take this. If you don't take it, you're stupid. You know what I mean? And I don't feel that way either. But they're like, if you do take it, you're dumb. Those are the loudest people. If you do take it, you're dumb. I'm like, dude, why? Like, then let me be dumb. Why you gotta? Would you go up to a real person that had learning capabilities like, hey, you're dumb? No. If taking the vaccine is dumb, let me be dumb. Like, why you gotta talk about it? Just shut up. Shut up. I don't go around telling people how stupid I think you are. Shut up. Nobody cares. Yo, I need some fresh air because my head feels like explosion. So I'll be gone now, but I hope y'all have a nice. Thank you very much. Yours, I can't say that. To save my life. Let's know. How did you back into Germany? Thought borders were closed. Not if you have a visa, my friend. My Freund. Ich habe ein deutsches Aufenthaltstitel. Deswegen kann ich, deswegen kann ich zurückkommen. So, that's why. Because I have a German visa and I'm American, you know, I have the ability to live in both sides. So, it's a perk right now. I don't know if Donald Trump is smart or looks dumb. Effective, like people virus, wherever this virus comes from, everybody dies. Very true. Just like Mateus hit it on the head. Just like with the Trump thing. Like people was like, oh, Donald Trump, super smart. Everything he says right. I was like, last time I checked, you don't even have to go far. Donald Trump said that the virus is fake. He said that this virus it'll blow over. It's gonna come. It's only like 13 people in America that got the virus. It's nothing. It's gonna be out here. And if you can't say, I'm just saying, if you can't see that as being dumb, I can't talk to you. We're not friends. Unfollow me today. Are you singing in German video? If I should, Darren, if you want me to do another singing in German video, my friend, I'll try. I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a hard shot. Kris, are you happy with your life right now? God, yes. Hell yeah. Hell yes. Hell yes. You know why? Do you know why? Because I think, well, just like my good friend Darren here. My good friend Darren, I just started YouTube when I was living in Thailand. And what was I going to say? I just started YouTube when I was living in Thailand, talking about a whole different subject. Totally different. And just within, I think it was like 3.5 years ago, where we haven't linked up yet, but at that time, you know, I was in a place where I didn't know where I was going. You know, I left Germany and I went to all these other different countries to live, and I was confused of where I didn't know what my plan was, where I was going, what I wanted to do. And it was in that time I was trying to find myself. And in Thailand, like I met some really cool people, and they told me about, you know, this stuff, which I'm still not good at. But talking to them, they kind of like having mentors and stuff, putting me on the right path or where they have been, so what I could do to get to where they're at. And, you know, coming back to live in Germany and being with my family, and, you know, having my family at home in America, good. It's like seeing people when you've gone to different places, you know, and that's another thing that I'll start doing on my channel also, is talking to different expats that live in different countries, but seeing people that don't have the ability, even just like now, just like what I said, seeing people that live in countries that don't have the ability to take a virus or take the vaccine, and they need it and they want to, you know, being fortunate enough to really reflect on that. We're like, if you live in America, like you're good and we have the ability to do so much, and being in those countries where people just don't have it, you know, I always reflect on that. You know, and look at old videos, seeing people that are living in the streets, or, you know, when I was in China, and seeing people that just weren't doing so good, and the freedoms that I have, the ability to do this, the ability right now to be able to go from America to Germany when most people can't leave anywhere. You know what I mean? There are so many things that I am grateful for. The ability to have you guys here, you know, it might seem little or small to some people. For me, it's a huge thing. You know, I got on here, I'm like, dude, I haven't been on YouTube, I haven't done a video in months, you know, because at that time, like I had a breakdown, like a mental, like a you know what I mean, and I was doing really, really crappy, really bad. And then after, you know, doing some meditation, yoga, and reflecting on life, and, you know, working on myself, I was like, dude, I'm well off, like I'm doing so good. You know what I mean? And not to say that's like brag or some shit like that. Like I don't have a bunch of money. I don't even have a car. Well, I have a car, but I can't drive it. But you know what I'm saying? But like to reflect and have the, you know, the ability to think about others before always thinking about yourself. I am doing great. I am doing absolutely wonderful. I hope you guys are doing wonderful too. And if you're not, I think you should kind of think about that. Just watch a video about somebody who's, I don't know, yeah, it's kind of messed up, but watch a video about somebody is doing way worse than you are if you're not doing good. That's what always cheers me. So after this, I'm going to read a couple more messages and then I'm going to go because, like I said, I have reservations because I can finally go outside and I can shake my booty just a little bit. Not a lot of it, but just a little bit. And I need to clean it. Next time you see me, this is all going to be, I just got back last week and I literally just been sleeping all week. And and editing. We're coming back. Soldier of Life is coming back on Monday. It's going to be a little different, but we got intros and flashy animations and ooh, it's going to be totally different, but I think you'll like it. So we're going to run down this list because I love you guys. Did you get back in? Read that already? Good Deutsch. Ja, meine Deutsch ist sehr scheiße, aber ich muss versuchen, mein Freund. Was ist das? Alle glauben an dich, nur du glaubst nicht an dich. Ja, ich weiß, aber I don't want the big head, you know what I mean? But thank you very much for saying that. Was noch? Glad to see you're doing, my bro. You do the same. Hezekiah Gibson, you do the same. Having the freedom to figure out what you powerful. Say it again, Darren. And I've been watching your videos. I want to be like you. I want to be like you, Darren. I want to be like you. I'm going to link up with you. I want to be like you. Not joking. But no, Ursula. That's really, I know how you feel. You go, girl. I love you guys. You guys are like a real family. These guys, I'm working on that self. Elijah, do that. Take all the time you need. Like I said, if you haven't seen, like, the video I have coming out Monday is talking about what I used to get better from when I had that little thing or whatever. But you be the best person you could be. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I got sweat. You see this? I can stress about it. I can be like, ew, I'm sweaty. I hate being sweaty. I'm a sweaty guy. I'm big. I'm 200 and how fat am I? I think I'm 250 pounds. This is 250 something. I'm a big guy, so I'm gonna sweat. I wanted to tell you, I'm gonna sweat. But I'm okay with that because I know there are some people that are 300 pounds. But there are some people that sweat way more than I. Just be happy with yourself. That's how I feel. Whatever. This is me, man. All right. And don't burn yourself out. I did that also. Do not burn yourself out. So, yeah, it's. Show it. Show it. Yeah, you go, Lisa. Yeah, you let him. Yell at him. Ik ga fine, yeah. Tanzen. Ik werde ein bisschen tanzen. Yeah, and I'm very, like I said, and if you see my video on Wednesday, correct me a little bit, but don't do it in a German way because it's like, it really, like, I'm really scared to speak German, but I really have to start speaking it more because, what's that place called? The Arbeitsamt wants to know where I'm getting my money from, and I don't want to tell them, so I have to get a job like working at McDonald's or something, so they leave me alone. So I have to speak German every day, just a little bit, so then I am not afraid to speak to people in German. So I love you guys very much. I will see you on the other side. Make sure you stay safe. Thank you for being here. I don't even know what to say. God, can't wait to see you guys. Make sure you watch my video on Monday because I'm going to work really hard. But I also have schoolwork. It's going to be okay. Yeah, I sweat a lot. Love you guys. See you next time. Am I even streaming? Oh, it's going.